Well, firstly, arrest and detention. That goes for all undocumented migrants. They don't distinguish between refugees or migrant or other undocumented migrants, because our laws in Malaysia do not recognize refugees. The immigration laws only differentiate between either you're documented or you're not documented. Unfortunately, it's not very different from what they've left, except that it's a more peaceful environment in that. But you are still open to being stopped by the police or the immigration enforcers or RELA, who are the volunteer force in Malaysia. They're a force formed under the emergency laws of Malaysia, and actually they should only be formed. These groups should only be formed if there's an emergency in the country. At the moment, there's no emergency in the country, but they're used to control the huge number of migrants, undocumented migrants that come in. I don't like to use the word illegal migrants, because nobody's illegal really. It's just that they're undocumented, and various other illegal groups, the gangsters, will also take advantage of this to extort money, to human traffic, things like that. So human trafficking will go on, and could be worse if the more refugees or more undocumented migrants come in.
So the refugees who are stuck here are not allowed to work legally. How are they making a living? How are they surviving?
Well, there's some who resort. I mean, it's a last resort, but there are families who resort to begging, unfortunately, and that's a thing that they shouldn't. I mean, it's not very good, especially when the UNHCR. They have UNHCR cards and things like that. But there's no other way. You either work illegally, or you do odd jobs, or if you find a way to grow your own food or anything, get your own food, then that's one way to survive. But then, other than that, what else can you do? But either work illegally or die, in that sense.
Those who are forced to work illegally, what sort of jobs would they be doing typically?
Well, anything really. Some of them go into construction work, and then some of them maybe work in these small, SMEs, doing very menial manual work. They sometimes go onto plantations and are employed by the plantation management, because for one thing they're really cheap labor, and sometimes they work and they don't get paid for the work. And we've had complaints about such cases. And the trouble is that it's difficult to act for them, because they have no legal rights whatsoever, and you can't take them to the labor court. You can't take them to the labor office, because they'll be arrested if they find out that they are illegally working, and whatever contract they make are illegal as well, which is not enforceable.